I'll make up a lot of time, I just missed 2 clays. This was a crap idea. The fruitcake's coming up.
Think about the big tree.
Woo! Oh, let's hit some clays. Hey guys, welcome to Suffolk. We're with Simon Reinhold today.
How are you doing?
Side-by-side shooter. Is that an adequate accolade?
I can use one occasionally, yes.
Yeah, apparently more than once. I insulted him earlier. He has used one to great effect. What's the plan today?
We're going to enjoy the winter sunshine, come down and shoot some of the sporting layout at Eriswell Lodge, and then move on to their brilliant game layout.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's go warm up and see what you got.
Blow some cobwebs.
You only get one set of ears, so you best look after them. I choose CFG custom fit guards. A proper custom molded plug. They come to your house, they fit you up, and then boom, the plugs magically arrive in the post. And with 10% off with this code, go and buy a pair now.
Dash is a little rabbit that comes down and then a left to right crosser.
True pair, sim pair.
No, sorry, just a pair.
Just a pair, okay, yeah.
Trailing pair. Lovely. He does it with style.
Do you want to use this?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Tell me about this one.
So that is a WJ Jeffrey Wildfowler 3-inch Magnum hammer gun. Made probably around about 1910, 1912.
It's got Wesley Richards on the barrels.
It's Wesley Richards on the barrels because it was sleeved by Wesley Richards in the 60s.
Okay.
They always stamped their barrels on the outside, well they often stamped their barrels on the outside with the people who did it. And in the old days, they used to, instead of stamping sleeved on the base, they stamped sleeved on the outside.
Just to completely...
vandalised the outside of a, nice boss. But some would say that sleeving guns is vandalism. Anyway, I disagree. I think it brings old guns back up to usability again, which is why several of my
gun sleeved today.
Yeah.
If someone brought you a gun and it was a bit shag, you'd get it sleeved today.
Yeah, absolutely. We've sold guns to be sleeved recently. Yeah, people have bought side locks with thin, knackered barrels for the specific purpose of sleeving them and turning them back into usable guns. Depends on your job, but £3 gets you an exceptionally good sleeving job, yeah. Yeah, 2.5 to 3 grand. But if you've got a £4,000 Holland with knackered barrels,
you got brand new tubes on it,
then it's capable of steel in the future. You can have it to whatever spec you want. You can get it out to 30-inch.
For £7 you could buy yourself a steel-proofed Holland & Holland.
Yes.
Talking my language now. Job done, innit?
There you go. There you go. I'll have it back, thanks.
Completely, mate. That is lovely.
As hammer guns go, that's not very flash. That was built for a budget market. That was built for the wildfowling market. And yet, it's handmade with fluted fences, beader board engraving, border engraving.
It's a very good looking gun. Oh, I'm not going to chance my luck, I've just hit the pair. I'm going to leave it there.
It's not a bad looking gun. Not a bad looking gun. Essentially, it's a live pigeon gun on a budget.
With the ring bulge?
Yes. Thank you. That was the steel, but let's not talk about that.
Well, you got to try these things.
In fact, it's got 2 ring bulges if you look very carefully. But that's cosmetic. I mean, I'm never going to sell it. I just shoot that till it falls apart.
What did you say this was? How much?
430 quid out of the seal bid sale.
Including commission?
Including commission.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Not really.
You can't buy good over and under that.
No.
See, the way I look at it, I've got my Maruku 3/4 and full choke. I've been putting steel through it. I haven't got a ring bulge yet.
Yeah, but there is a risk.
I'm never going to sell it, and not that worried.
Yeah.
And like I say, I feel like in the position that you and I are in, you've got to take the lead on these things. You've got to try it out. If we're not brave enough to do it, why should anyone else be?
Exactly. I had a conversation last night with a wildfowler from the Wash who said that we're being too cautious with choke and steel.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm cautious for a reason, because not all barrels are made like thick over and under barrels. And they are more prone to ring bulging because of it. So it's horses for courses, and it depends on the particular gun you've got in your hands.
What we got here, mate?
Well, we got a standard crow, and we have got a midi curling from right to left.
Smash them. What I like, the pre-shot routine, which I've been told I don't have, with a hammer gun suddenly actually stops you from just getting in and closing the gun and calling pull.
Yeah, rushing yourself, yeah. That does happen. It's not a genuine pre-shot routine, but
it
is
slows
something
you down.
of...
It slows you down more than just...
It prevents you rushing, yeah, definitely.
We'll talk about pre-shot routine later, apparently. They're important. I don't believe anybody who says that. You have to pay attention with them.
Yeah.
Too easy to miss.
Yeah.
With this gun, obviously. It's interesting that I always think, and you'll probably be able to answer this better than most people, is why, when a sight picture looks the same, do you not hit the damn target?
It's difficult to narrow down. It could be for any number of reasons, and that's not a helpful answer that you can
No,
just...
that's all I needed to know. Thank you very much. That's good.
I mean, if you're looking for sight pictures, you may be stopping your swing. It's one of those things that a sight picture you need to almost see in your mind's eye as you come through the target with a moving gun, rather than go, there's my sight picture, bang.
So I'm aware that sight pictures change for like maintained lead and swing through and all this kind of thing, and that's always been very evident. But it's also completely illogical. So there.
Yeah.
Let's go smash that one.
Let's do that one, because that's up a tower and that looks interesting.
A 100 easier.
Yeah,
at least
sure
50 times easier with the over and under. And I know that's probably not what you want to hear.
Ooh, chippy. No. Pull. Oh.
Oh! Missed the easy one and got the hard one.
Yeah.
Suddenly the hard one is less intimidating with the over and under. Or is that just...
Yeah, no, it isn't. It is less intimidating, yeah.
Oh! What sort of targets they show at the World Side by Sides?
Well, it's not the Worlds, it's Europeans and the British.
Is there a World Side by Sides?
Not that I'm aware of.
So you are a European champion side by side?
I have been in the past,
with
a 16, yes. So they tend to be more sporting oriented than
like English sporting.
English sporting, rather than modern sporting is morphed into with a lot of fit ask.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, those who are more experienced.
Targets above 35 degrees at most sporting layouts.
Yeah, exactly. So having said that, the European side by sides are run on a 100 registered layout, so they are a stiff test, perhaps stiffer than the British. Which are, the British Championships will have some game sequences spliced in. They have a grouse sequence spliced in where you are live as soon as you close your gun. You don't call pull for 10 targets.
That's quite sweet.
And then you have a high pheasant and you are live as soon as you close the gun. You don't call pull for another 10 targets. And the last 3 targets on the pheasant, last time I shot it, obviously it was cancelled this year, but 2019, the last targets, the pair had a third one in it and you had to choose. Now that is decision making in real time. That was an interesting, that foxed quite a few people. Nice first, bang in the middle.
Behind that, about a second one, just I forgot how fast the second one is. This little tree section is absolutely lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is beautiful. It's typical Breckland woodland that you can't see this in the road, but when you come round the course, this is what you're greeted with. And in the summer, it's gorgeous. It's just dappled sunlight, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's not bad now, mate, to be honest, is it? What's next?
Right, we're going to wander around to this one. I've not seen these ones down here, but we'll find out shortly. It looks like a rabbit. Oh.
Do you fancy a Simo pair at this?
Go on in. Pull. Oh, in the tree.
Oh, hoping for the jump, hoping for the jump.
I was hoping for the jump. Let's see if we can get that Simo pair to jump.
Oh, he's world champion, but not world champion.
Not world.
If there was a world champion.
Not world.
He's basically world champion. He could be.
I've met one.
I shook his hand once.
Nice.
That rabbit is sauce.
Cool. It's fun.
Fun. No, is it?
What's it all about?
It should be fun.
That's what it's all about.
I'm going to pick your brains later on how one should use clays to train for game. But I feel like the sort of variety with this rabbit that it can jump 6 foot or not jump at all is...
Yeah, you have to react.
Yeah.
You can't go in with a preconceived plan with a target like this.
Which is, I don't know, I feel it's a fairer.
Well, some high-level competition shots would say the rabbits are unfair because it's the only one that isn't consistent.
Ugh.
Yay!
Such fun.
It's an athletic rabbit.
Not hard.
No, but a giggle.
Plenty of fun.
But you're coming away from here with a massive smile on your face.
Oh! Right.
So that requires a little bit more effort.
Let's actually, address this with a little bit of They always look so far away.
That's not close, and it is quick. This is a very natural gun to shoot.
It is.
And I'm not used to something like this.
It fills your hands and then moves like a 28-inch A1.
Yeah.
Like, it's depressing.
Yeah.
Really good.
I know.
But hey,
it is surprisingly refined.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically a fake boss. If you
Yeah.
think about it like that, it's like a bargain boss.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I should have called it.
Bargain boss. Yeah. I think the owner of the company might have had a few words to say if you start dragging his name into it.
Well, I could spell it like boss with like a SC at the end.
Yeah, it's a cracking gun to shoot.
Right,
it's a cracking gun to shoot.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I've fallen back in love with it. I had a bit of an issue with it when I first shot it.
Yeah. What was the issue?
Well, I've taken about 3mm off the comb. Hence, you can see I just chucked some quick filler on there just so it didn't. So just to test it out.
Yeah.
So I've taken about 3mm off the side of the comb.
Yeah.
And took the bead off, and it changed the game.
Yeah. Yeah, you can feel it now. It probably didn't. I mean, that's quite.
It was too chunky.
Yeah. I thought the original skinny grip one was okay. I thought it was really good value.
Yeah, I would
This
agree.
is just got an extra gear.
Competes quite well with guns that cost more.
Oh yes. Oh,
I
yes.
like it. It's got TGS written on it, so
Well, there you
obviously
go,
it's
that's
the
why you
best
like
gun
it.
in the world. That's a lovely gun, Simon.
Thank you very much.
Very you.
Yeah, this is my guilty secret. So you're able to select which target you want to give me with this, rather than just pressing a start button on a flush box. You can torture me if you want.
I'll give it a go.
Pull.
You can tell he's from Norfolk shooting birds like that.
I should have left it, you're right. Pull.
I've got to follow that, that's going to be hard.
It's good fun. This is how you can get yourself into the zone.
And this is the zone spot.
Yeah.
They are curling way more than you expect.
You got to read the line.
This real simple target.
Nice.
Feel warmed up?
A little bit. Barrels are. One of the beauties of a side-by-side is you don't get a cold left hand.
There you go. You've sold it to me. What's the plan now? Grab some more ammo and have a little competition?
Yeah, let's go and see what we can do with some other guns.
Over a cup of tea in Eriswell's vast new clubhouse, we discussed potential ideas for a competition. And eventually, I think we came up with something that you're going to enjoy.
This is going to be interesting. So, a straight shoot-off on a mixed flush without consistency isn't fair. So we thought we'd add some unfairness to it. Here is the competition. One shoots 5 targets, a single and 2 pairs. One then runs around the entire circuit of the playground. You then shoot 5 pairs. Safety catch! As soon as the gun closes, the clays will come off the high tower.
That's further than it looks.
Then you put your gun down, safely, and run around again. Oh my God. Come back, shoot another 5 with that very beautiful gun, or we're gonna mix a second gun in so you have to shoot 5 pairs with the big heavy minger. Just
Big heavy minger at the end for an extra bit of
discipline.
weight discipline at the end. We could do that.
The scoring goes as this. The total time to shoot the entire course, misses are an extra 10 seconds. Is 10 seconds enough? I mean, it's going to take about 5 minutes to run around that.
It's not going to take 5 minutes.
This man exercises. I don't. But you've got to absolutely
give it
hustle
some.
around that.
We've got to get this lead out of the way as well, because I can see somebody just completely tearing the whole lot down.
Before we start, can I have a couple of shots with the Dixon?
Of course you can.
Seeing as you have
I have prior knowledge.
separate video on this gun available on TGS Outdoors. What a stunner, mate. Not sure if I'm entirely prepared, Simon.
Well, you can stick with the over and under if you want, but
We're going to toss a coin for the first go.
yeah, if you want.
So if I get it right, I go
You
first?
get the choice.
That hand, the black hand. Oh,
You're first.
I'm first. Oh. I might pop the fleece off. It's going to get hot.
Yeah, get the fleece off.
Yeah, the fleece has got to come off. It's
Getting serious now.
Warm situation.
Getting serious, man.
How much setup time are we allowed? What's the rules to start?
I don't think there's any restrictions on setup time. You do whatever makes you happy, mate.
I feel like I'm going to set the hour. I'm going to need the seconds to make up from the running part.
Righto.
Don't give me righto. This is where we find out Simon's just been like being a gentleman. I know he's a gentleman. He's just been, you know, making me feel good all day by missing the odd one here and
He's
there.
definitely training for his Ironman.
He is.
Just so you don't realise, he's in the middle of the training.
He's got triathlete written all over him, hasn't he? Really, that's the.
I only run for last orders.
Well, I feel like the Dixon for 5 and 10, they over and under last,
Okay.
which I think actually will be an advantage.
Okay. So
But-
10, 15 on the Dixon, and then 10
on the SL.
Are they going to be true pairs, sim pairs, both, or
Yeah, why not?
sim pairs, all of them?
Yeah, I feel like going first is the disadvantage. This is going to be a learning experience. I feel like Sasha should go first, just so we can see how to do it.
I'm waiting for him to knock over all his cartridges and then have to be bending over the front of the case
I didn't
just
even
to try
think
and get
about
them
that.
all.
That's why they're all so spread, so it doesn't end up in that situation. All right, are you ready to start the timer, Mr.
Oh
Reinhold?
yeah, and I've got to do that, haven't we? Call Paul when you're ready.
Oh.
One away.
One miss.
Two.
2 misses. That's me done.
Yep, that's you done. Gotta go.
Well, I'll make up a lot of time. I just missed 2 clays. This was a crap idea. Come on, Sash, come on. The fruitcake's coming up.
Think about the big tree.
Woo! Oh, let's hit some clays.
Well done.
Ah, safety catch.
2 away.
Oh,
Is that 2?
safety catch.
Oh. I think it's a repeat.
Alright, let's cut that. Well done. Oh, stop. Second off that.
Oh my God.
456, we'll call that.
456, and how many misses?
8.
A lot.
8's not too bad. 8's not bad, well done.
Mate, we missed a lot less when there was no running involved.
Yeah, well.
How do we feel?
456 plus a minute and 20, 5, 6, 16.
Okay.
6, 16. I feel like my time could have been improved by not missing any. I'm being less unfit.
So what was the official time?
6:16 in total, including penalties, of which there were too many. All right. It's interesting to see what things go first when you're bollocksed.
Yeah, what went first for you?
The safety catch.
Yeah.
Picking the target and making a plan in my head went out the window and just went, bang.
Yeah.
Shoot the pair the wrong way round, silly misses, just...
Is there a right way around?
I expect you to absolutely smash it.
No, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's, when you're ready.
Pull. Oh dear, 2 missed.
Run,
Go.
run. There's a lack of gun safety, he gets a penalty for that.
No.
He's fast. Well, he missed 2, I feel better.
That's further than it
Started
looks.
off fast. Let the horse out the gate.
Oh, blimey.
Further than you think. Off you go! Go Simon, go Simon, go Simon! Not even out of breath. I'm going to jump the bench safely and go and help a brother out by picking his bullets up. Woo! And only his breath is about the same pace it was when I first got in. Look at this. Woo! Oh,
Late one, but got it.
woo! 435, 5 misses. Faster and shot better. Right, well done. Well, there it is, the Eriswell challenge set. Anyone can come and beat that.
That's quite stiff.
And find it pleasurable.
How do we feel about the performance?
Well, the adrenaline's moving.
Right,
My heart is about to leap into my chest, out my chest, into my throat.
Better the tighter you got, the better you shot.
Oh my word, that was different.
Well, this is the sort of thing you could train for, isn't it? Pleasurably. Right.
Yeah.
You might look a bit weird doing it by yourself at the local playground.
Yeah. I suppose it's quite similar to walking across 400 yards of heavy clay to number 8.
Yeah.
And then realising you've forgotten your cartridge bag and having to walk all the way back and go back to your bag again.
We've done that sort of thing before. All right, so is there anything to actually be learnt from this?
That you can think clearly under pressure when you got
Yes,
the adrenaline
you can.
pumping?
You
yeah,
can.
you can. Other than that, it was just a laugh, isn't it? That's how shooting should be. Yeah, don't always have to have a learning experience. You just most of the time you just have to have a laugh.
Which is kind of the important thing.
Yeah, and a stitch as
That
well, isn't
is
it?
Some of the, well, probably the most fun 25 clays I've shot in a while.
It's a rare thing to meet a man who is not only an expert in his field, but is also prepared to share that knowledge. Eriswell Lodge is a ground that's been put together with the eye for detail. All of the stands are uniform and all of the targets are presented beautifully. The ground's got everything from English sporting to some real hard compact setups. And as we discovered, it even has its own neat little running track. And if I'm going to compete in this discipline again, I'd best dust off my running shoes.